Hey everyone, Huston here again with another video review from Power Rangers Megaforce. Got a lot to cover in this video, so let's get right to it. So there's 3 new cycles that are releasing. There's the Sea Lion Blue Ranger cycle, there's the Sea Lion Black Ranger cycle, not sure why they kept the same name there, kind of confusing, and there's a Sky Lion Red Ranger cycle. So in this video I'm going to focus just on the Sea Lion Blue Ranger cycle, as you can see here. And then, because this one combines with all the other Zords that I've already done videos of, so I'm going to combine them all and show you what that's like. The Sea Lion Black Ranger cycle and the Sky Lion Red Ranger cycle, those two combine with the unreleased, as of yet, Lion Megazord to form the Gosei Great Megazord. So I'm going to hold off, or I'm going to do a separate video for those two, and then when the Lion Megazord comes out, I'll do a video showing that whole combination. But anyway, so this is the Sea Lion Blue Ranger cycle. So real quick, let's take a look at the packaging. I really like kind of this artwork that they have here. That's pretty sweet. I like that they do that for the cycles. I think they did that for the Samurai line as well, although I didn't get the cycles for that. 2 vehicles in one, and I'll show you what that means. So that's interesting playability thing there. It has 2 cards that it comes with, and those 2 cards are the Ultra Change Zord. So the different headers, I guess, from Gosei are basically being called Zords in Power Rangers Megaforce, so it seems. So it's a bit different from Gosei because, again, I haven't seen Gosei, like I said in my other videos, but apparently there's some other character named Data, something like that, who combines with the Megazord, but they sort of removed that thing, and so now they're making this its own Zord, and I don't even know, but there's the back there. And this combines with, well, it looks like everything. It looks like this Ultra Gosei Great Megazord. Actually, I think that's the combination that we're going to be making. Yeah, that looks like it. So this is what we're about to be making in a little bit. So we'll take a look at the Ultra Gosei Great Megazord. And it's basically the Gosei Great Megazord plus the Land Brothers, the Sky Brothers, and the Sea Brothers set, and this Sea Lion Blue Ranger cycle. So all of those things together will make the Ultra Gosei Great Megazord. So those are the 2 cards there. The back shows the 3 cycles. So here's the blue one that we're doing, and then the other 2 will be in a separate video. And again, like I just said, Gosei Great, those 4 things are going to combine to make this, which we're going to make. And then I'll do a separate video showing off these 2 and what they can do. And then when the Lion Megazord comes out, I'll show that combination to make that thing there, the Gosei Great Megazord. So there's that. Okay, let's get right to it. This is the Sea Lion Blue Ranger cycle. So it comes with the Blue Ranger figure here, which I'll just take off. And the Blue Ranger figure is kind of stuck in this pose, looking all weird, but you can move the arms around, not a full 360 degrees because of that, but you can turn the head around 360 degrees if you want. Again, nothing that special, although the helmet does look pretty sweet. You know, I do like the shark right there. That looks pretty cool. I just like those helmet designs in general. Obviously, you know, lacking in paint and not as detailed as, say, the 4-inch figure, as you can see, which I haven't opened up yet, but those videos will be coming soon as well. So yeah, nothing that special there, so we'll move that out of the way. So this is the cycle itself, as you can see. Looks pretty decent, actually. You know, I wasn't expecting it to be anything that great, but it looks pretty decent. And you can kind of fold that back and roll it around, and it, you know, it's not going to stand on its own now, but it rolls nicely and everything. But basically, there's sort of 2 vehicles in one. So there's this cycle, and then what you can do is you can take off the wheels. So this kind of sticks into place. I'm not sure if it's supposed to click. It doesn't really click for me, but you can take this off like so. And then what you have is you can fold the wings on the sides, and you have this thing. So this doesn't slide, well, I mean, I guess it sort of does, but there's no wheels or anything on the bottom, except for the actual header Zord thing. So you have that thing, so that's kind of neat, I guess. But what's really cool about these cycles is that there's just so much different functionality. I mean, for a kid especially, you have the Ranger on the cycle as is, which is pretty neat. You have ports for multiple Zords or headers or whatever you want to call them. So if I take like the one from the Sea Lion Black Ranger cycle, I can stick that on there if I wanted to. So you kind of have different functionality that way. And you also have the Zord Builder ports as well. right here and everything. So you're able to connect these with the Megazords. So I'll show you. You can fold this piece like so. And yes, this does come off, of course. And we'll take a look at that in just a second. But it does go like so. It doesn't really stand that, yeah, not that well on its own, but there's that. And if I try and take the Gosei Great Megazord with it, let me try and prop up the iPad a little bit just so you can get a better view here. I'll take off that leg there. You kind of, this part here you can fold back, so that way it'll stick in. So you kind of have to pick certain legs, because this isn't going to stand because it's not really very proportional. But if I take the other C Brothers one, which I'll show in its own video, but for now, oops, what am I doing? I'm completely messing this one up, aren't I? Yeah, no, this one is like this. Okay, there we go. Then I can switch out the yellow, and so with both of those types of legs of that length, then I can sort of prop it up like so. So then it's much taller and everything, but at least now it sort of works. But anyways, we'll take those off. So that's kind of neat that you have that Zord Builder functionality. Definitely nice for the kids and everything to have that compatibility. That's pretty sweet. The other thing that you can do, take the pad back down, remove this. Again, these are all interchangeable. So here's another one of the Zord headers. This is the Ultra Change Zord, I guess is the card called it. And like I mentioned before, I will show off what they all look like in the Power Rangers Blaster as I get them. So here's that one. This is what it looks like on the Power Rangers Blaster. And if I try and shoot this thing, there it goes. Alright. So that's that. So a lot of things going on there. So I'm going to take that header and leave that there. Let's try and make that combination. There's nothing really much else to say about the cycle, so I'll set that aside. Okay, so we have that there. And that was the last piece that I had needed for this big combination here with the Gosei Great Megazord. Next, I need the different, the Land Brothers and the Sea Brothers and the Sky Brothers. So let's get all of those together. And let me grab something for reference just so I can kind of see the picture. And okay, so here's what you do. Well, first of all, let's take the sword away. Don't need that right now. And what you do here is you fold down the wings like so. Okay. Then you take the Zords off of the legs and off of the arms. Okay, and those ones are going to go right on here. So the shark goes right there. And I apologize if I missed. Sometimes the shark and the snake, they're both 5-letter words to start with S. I always mix up the names. So shark, snake. Okay. And then got this one here, and all right. So those 5 go on there like so. And it actually still can stand even without those there. Anyways, so there's that. Next part that we can do is let's take off from the Land Brothers set. Let's take off the different Zords there. So this part is the hand for this, like so. Okay, and then these two, this is the leg here, this is the leg here. Okay, now from the other set, from the Sea Brother set, I have this, and this goes onto this arm. Okay, now for basically the back part. So here's where it gets a little interesting. So we'll take off the different heads here, like so, and we'll take off this part here, and we'll take off these things here. So lots of stuff we're taking apart. So the two different engines or whatever from the thing, basically from the legs on the back, you lift these up, these little prongs here, and you stick them in on here like, I'm trying to remember how they go. Oops. It's kind of hard to see with the iPad on my face, but I'll try and see. Like this maybe? Something like that. Doesn't really matter too much because they're on the back anyways, but there's that. And then this part, basically you take this down and it sticks in like so. It kind of clicks into place. So the fact that they made these sort of vehicle sets definitely is important for the connection here for this, which is different than what it was in Gosei Zord. Now, then we take the Land Brothers part, and I'll take off the other parts for the C Brothers set. So basically take off all those headers, and what you're going to do is you're going to connect these from, there's different connections on the side here, so you're going to, I think it goes like this. So you take just like that. Bam. And the idea is you have the different ports for the Zords right here sticking out. So you have that, and you have that. Okay. Oh, whoops, this part came off. Now, what else am I missing? Okay. Now, on this part of the legs, you take this, you can kind of fold it in, and that goes on this here. And you take this one, and this goes right there. Then you take, so we sort of have a couple different things left. We have the hammerhead part, which goes right up there. And the new Ultra Change Zord that we just got, which goes right there. Okay. And last but not least, we have, well, two more. We have this one, and I can't really show it right now on the iPad, but it goes up here, so let me try and connect that real quick. And we have this one, which goes on the other side right up there. And finally, we have the helmet, which just sticks on. You just kind of push it in right there. So here, folks, as you can see, is the Ultra Gosei Great Megazord. So it looks pretty cool to have all these things combined. Definitely pretty neat. And yeah, so that's really the big gimmick of this toy line, kind of having the different Zords, the headers kind of connecting like that. As you can see, this is the finished product with all those things. So I'm just going to wrap this video up. Basically, this Sea Lion Blue Ranger cycle is definitely worth it because obviously you need that last piece to kind of combine. On its own, it's pretty cool as a cycle, and you have two different modes, kind of with the wheels and without. Zord Builder functionality to mix and match with different legs. And you have the Zord piece right there, which also fits in with the Power Rangers Blaster, and obviously it comes with the cards, which work with the app, and the Gosei Morpher, which is not out yet. But lots of different connectivity there, so that's pretty sweet. So that is the Sea Lion Blue Ranger cycle, and I definitely recommend that. So stay tuned for more video reviews in the future, and I will see you guys later.